Welcome to the Alpha Techno Education. Today we are going to the one important topic, so which is of India, forests of India. So it is very important to all prelims of point of view and UPSI or UPPSC point of view. So it is also a part of the UPGK. So I am going to start the forests of India. So so this is the part of the introduction. So in introduction we see the Indian vegetarian presents a varied assembled of the plant communities and then include exotic elements. So the following recognized plant formation types cover whole of India. So there in India there are forest, grassland, ponds and lake, seashore. So if we see there are the forest also, grasslands also, ponds and lake, seashore. So if we see the Indian vegetation presents a varied assembled. So the varied assembled or the plant communities and include exotic elements. So I am going to discuss some point regarding, but before please subscribe to the channel. The channel name the Alpha Techno Education, where you can access all the UPGK and all the you have gain all the video. So I am going to discuss next point. So if we think about the forest of India, the champion 96 recognized 13 major forest types in India. 13 major forest types in India. So champion and sets 1960 recognized the 16 forest types of India. 16 forest types in India, and the BC Hansen defined the forest a stand of trees growing close together with associated plants of various kind. सो हमें ये तीन चीज़ों को याद रखना है. सो ये तीन में एक प्रकार की ये परिभाषा है जिस पर हम समझ सकते हैं कि चैंपियन 1936 रिकॉग्नाइज द 13 मेजर चैंपियन एंड सेट 1968. सो आई एम गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. सो forest type of India. So in India there are some types of the forest like tropical forest, mountain subtropical forest, temperate mountain forest, subalpine and alpine forest. So if we see in tropical forest, there are two types of the tropical forest. So there are two type of the tropical forest. First is the tropical moist forest, the second is tropical dry forest, and the third. So if we see the tropical forest, what kind of tropical forest? So so here we can see that what is the type of. So we can erase this. So we are going to discuss some point about tropical moist forest. So tropical moist evergreen, tropical moist semi evergreen, tropical moist and deciduous, littoral and swamp. So if we know about the tropical dry forest, so tropical dry evergreen, tropical dry deciduous and tropical thor forest. Above mountain sub tropical forest and wet hill forest, dry evergreen forest, pine forest. So we see temperate mountain. So this is a temperate mountain forest and sub alpine, and so best temperament forest, Himalayan moist temperate forest, Himalayan dry temperate forest. So there are some kind of forest exist in India. So we are going to our next slide. Just erase this and I am going to our next slide. So tropical forest. So first we are going to see what is tropical forest. So tropical forest are of the two types. First is tropical moist forest and second is tropical dry forest. So here we can define there tropical forest are the two types. First is tropical moist and second is tropical dry or moist and dry. So there are two types of the forest. So next we are going to discuss some next point. So going to the tropical. So first we see tropical moist forest. So these are further classified into the following based on the relative degree of the wetness. So first point is tropical moist evergreen forest, also called tropical rainforest. So it is also called a tropical rainforest. These wet region receives more than 250 centimeter per annual rainfall These the tree are more than 45 meter in the height. So this is very important point. So the also this is called tropical rainforest, and the receiving the wet region receiving 250 centimeter annual rainfall, that the more than 45 in the heights. The lianeous body climber abundant. So these forests are found in the Andaman and Nicobar in Iceland. So it is very important. So where this kind of forest are found? So in Andaman and Nicobar, western coast and part of the Karnataka and the Malay Hills to Assam and Bengal. So we are going to the next slide. So next slide is the tropical most semi-evergreen forest. So these forests are found in the western coast, eastern Odisha and super Assam and upper Assam, where annual rainfall in between 200 and 250 centimeters. So Ghent and luxuriantly growing intermixed diseases and evergreen species of the trees and shrubs. So tropical most deciduous forest, the annual rainfall 200 to 200 centimeter. The dry period are sort of duration and leaf fall in hot summer. So these are found along western side of the Deccan Plateau and Mumbai, Andhra, against plants and some Himalayan tracks. So tropical most deciduous. So if we are going to see tropical most deciduous forest. So some important point regarding tropical most deciduous forest. The annual rainfall is 100 to 200 centimeter. The dry period are during leaf fall in hot summer. So these are the found in Mumbai, Andhra, genetic plant and some Himalayan tracks. So going to the next slide. Littoral and swamp forest. So you can read here. So what is beach forest, tidal forest or mangrove forest. So these forests are further classified as tree mangrove forest. So these forests are occur in the east, west and sea coast and subordinates. So we can read here all about these. So I'm going to discuss some next slide. So this is next slide. So we are going to discuss some tropical dry forests. So these are the classified into the following types: tropical dry evergreen forest, tropical dry deciduous forest, and tropical thorn forest. So tropical dry evergreen forest. So these forests are found in the areas where rainfall is in the plenty. Dry season is comparatively longer. So these trees are dense, evergreen and short, about 10 to 15 meters high. These forests are found in the eastern part of the Tamil Nadu in east and west coast. So the common plant species are Maba, Calotropes, Pavatra, Fernonia, and etc. So bamboos are absent, but grasses are common. So this is a very important point. So bamboos are common. Bamboos are common, but this is a very important point. Bamboos are common and but grass are common. So here we can discuss some point. So we are going to the next slide. So next slide, tropical dry. So there is some point. So there is some point regarding tropical thorns scarps. These are very important points. So you can read from here, and we will discuss in other videos because it is going to very long. But tropical dry deciduous forest. So these forests are distributed in the areas where annual rainfall is usually low, running between 7 to 100 centimeters, such as Punjab, UP, Bihar, Odisha, MP, and large part of India peninsula. So the dry season is long and most of the trees remains leafless. We see this in this. Yeah, so this is the dry season long and most trees remain leafless during the season. The forest trees are not dense, 10 to 15 meters height in undergrowth. So because this type of the forest likely to be held in Punjab, UP, Bihar, Odisha, MP, and large part of the Indian peninsula. So we are going to discuss some next point. Yeah, so subtropical mountain forests. There are some subtropical mountain forest, bell, hillwood, leaved forest. So temperate mountain forest. Yeah, so there are the alpine forest. So these are we are going to discuss in the next video. So thank you so much. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel, which is Alpha Techno Alpha टेक्नो एजुकेशन। थैंक यू। और जितना भी इसका लेक्चर का भी बचा है जो हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे। थैंक यू सो मच।